Now we will discuss area theorem based on similar triangles, according to which the ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So the given part is, suppose two triangles ABC and PQR, they are similar, and we have to prove that the ratios of their area, that is area of triangle ABC and area of triangle PQR, is equal to the ratio of square of their corresponding side, that is AB by PQ whole square is equal to BC by QR whole square is equal to AC by PR whole square. So for this we have to draw a construction, that is we have to draw AM perpendicular on BC, PN perpendicular on QR, and to prove this, first of all try to find out the ratio of area of triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So area of triangle is half base into height. So for triangle ABC, this is half base BC and height is AM, and for triangle PQR, half base QR and height is PN. So we can see here these two half cancel out. So this is equal to BC by QR multiplied by AM by PN, and this is equation number 1. Now after equation number 1, let us try to prove triangle AMB similar to triangle PNQ. So for the which we can see here angle B is equal to angle Q, because triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR, so their corresponding angles are equal. Also we can see here this angle AMB is equal to angle PNQ because each 90. So we can say that by AA similarity both the triangles AMB is similar to triangle PNQ. So after the similarity of triangle, we can see here the ratio of their corresponding sides must be same, that is AM by PN is same as AB by PQ. This is supposed as equation number 2. Now as we know that triangle ABC is already similar to triangle PQR, so their corresponding sides are in proportion, that is AB by PQ is same as BC by QR is same as AC by PR. This is equation number 3. Now after comparing equation number 2 and 3, what we observe? We observe that AM by PN is same as AB by PQ is same as BC by QR is same as AC by PR, and now we suppose this as equation number 4. Now after seeing equation number 1, we can find the value of AM by PN, which is equal to AB by PQ, and we can also say that also equal to BC by QR. Now if we replace this AM by PN with BC by QR in equation number 1, what we observe? We can see here area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is BC by QR multiplied by, and this AM by PN is equal to what? BC by QR. Now putting this BC by QR multiplied by BC by QR, this is equal to BC by QR whole square. Now if we see question number 3 here, this BC by QR is always equal to AB by PQR is equal to AC by PR. So after substituting we can get this ratio, and which is the area theorem. Now let us discuss a question based on area theorem. Let's see. In the given figure, ABCD is a trapezium in which AC and BD are diagonals which intersect at O, and also AB is twice of CD, and we have to find the ratio of area of triangle AOB and COD. So first of all, let's see, in triangle AOB and COD, angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 1 is equal to angle 2, alternate interior angles, and angle 3 is equal to angle 4, they are also alternate interior angles. So we can say here by AA similarity, these two triangles AOB and COD are similar. So as the triangles are similar, so we can use area theorem, according to which the ratio of area of these two triangles is equal to ratio of their corresponding side, that is AB by CD whole square. Now as AB is equal to twice of CD, so after putting we can see here AB is twice of CD, so CD and CD cancel out, so 2 by 1 whole square, that is equal to 4 by 1, and this is the ratio of area. Now let us discuss a very important theorem of triangle, that is Pythagoras theorem. The statement is, in a right triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of the other two sides. That is, the given part in triangle ABC, this angle B is 90 degree. What we have to prove? We have to prove that the square of AC, that is AC square, is equal to AB square plus BC square. So the construction part is draw BD perpendicular on AC. BD perpendicular on AC. So to prove this, first of all we have to show these two triangles, that is ADB and ABC, similar. For this, let us see. We can see here this angle A is common in both the triangles. So angle A is equal to angle A, common part, and we can also find angle ADB and angle ABC. Angle ABC, these two are equal because of each 90 degree. So what we will see? We will see that by AA similarity, both the triangles ADB is similar to triangle ABC. Now, as the triangles are similar, so their corresponding sides are in proportion. That's why AB by AC is same as AD by AB. Now, after cross multiplication, we will get AB into AB, that is AB square, is equal to AC into AD. This is our equation number 1. Now, after equation number 1, let us try to prove triangle BDC and triangle ABC similar, for which we can see here this angle C is common in both the triangles, and also angle BDC, that is BDC, and angle ABC, both these are each 90 degree. So by angle similarity, we can say that both the triangles BDC and triangle ABC, they are similar. Now, as the triangles are similar, so their corresponding sides are in proportion. That's why BC by AC is same as DC by BC. Now, after cross multiplication, what will you observe? You observe that BC multiplied by BC, that is BC square, is equal to AC into DC. And this is our equation number 2. Now, recall equation number 1. This is AB square is equal to AC dot AD. So, after adding equation 1 and 2, what we will see? You will find that AB square plus BC square is equal to AC multiplied by AD plus AC multiplied by DC. Now, AC is the common term. Now, taking AC as a common, we will find that AD plus DC. Now, AD plus DC, you will observe AD plus DC same as AC. Now, AC into multiplied by AC, that is AC square. Now, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square, and this is our Pythagoras theorem. Now, let us discuss a question based on Pythagoras theorem. The question says, in the rhombus ABCD, we have to prove that the sum of square of its side is equal to sum of its square of its diagonal, that is AC square plus BD square. So, first of all, we have to know the property that the diagonal of rhombus bisect each other at 90 degrees. So, this angle O is equal to 90 degrees. Now, if we use Pythagoras theorem in triangle AOB, what will we observe? We observe that AB square is equal to AO square plus OB square. This is what Pythagoras theorem says. Now, as we know that the diagonals of rhombus bisect each other, that means AO we can write as half of AC and OB as half of BD. So, after squaring, AC square by 4 plus BD square by 4. Now, when we take the LCM of 4 and 4 is 4. And when we cross multiply it, it becomes 4AB square is equal to AC square plus BD square. As 4AB square can be further split up into AB square plus AB square plus AB square plus AB square is equal to sum of square of diagonal, that is AC square plus BD square. Now, as in rhombus, all the four sides are equal. So, AB as it is. Now, AB replaced by BC, AB replaced by CD, and next AB replaced by DA. So, we can say that the sum of square of all sides is equal to sum of square of its diagonal. After Pythagoras theorem, let us discuss another important theorem, which is converse of Pythagoras theorem. According to which, in a triangle, if square of one side is equal to sum of square of other two sides, then angle opposite to first side is a right angle. This is what we have to prove. So, what is given here? In triangle ABC, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is given. And what we have to prove? We have to prove that this angle ABC is right angle. So, construction part is, we have to draw another triangle PQR such that angle Q is 90 degree and also PQ is equal to AB and QR is equal to BC. This is the construction part. Now, in proof part, if we try to use Pythagoras theorem in triangle PQR, then we can say that PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. And as by construction, PQ is equal to AB and QR is equal to BC. So PR square become AB square plus BC square. And by the given part, we can see here AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. And if we compare these two, we can find that this PR square is equal to AC square, and we can also say that PR is equal to AC. This is our equation number 1. Now, if in triangle ABC and PQR, if we try to prove congruency, the first condition is AB is equal to PQ by construction here. QR is equal to BC by construction again. And we already proved PR is equal to AC. This is our third condition. So we can say that by SSS, that is side congruency, these two triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, and since the triangles are congruent, so their corresponding angles are also equal, and angle Q is equal to 90 by construction, so angle B is also 90 degree, and this is what converse of Pythagoras theorem says. Let us discuss a question based on converse of Pythagoras theorem. Question is, in triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle with the side AC is equal to BC, and also AB square is equal to twice of AC square, then we have to show that triangle ABC is right angle at C. This is what we have to prove. Now, the given part is in triangle ABC, AC is equal to BC, and also AB square is equal to twice of AC square, and we have to prove this angle ACB is right angle at C. Now, as the AB square is equal to twice of AC square, so we can break this AC square as AC square plus AC square, and now since AC is equal to BC, so we can replace AC by BC, and the statement become AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. And as the converse of Pythagoras theorem says, if the square of one side is equal to sum of square of other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side is right angle. That's why this angle C is right angle. So we can say that triangle ABC is right angle at C. In this session, we have discussed few theorems based on triangle, such as BPT, that is basic proportionality theorem and its converse, area theorem, Pythagoras theorem, converse of Pythagoras theorem, and also few solved examples based on these theorems. Hope you all understand it. Thank you.